I brought in $138,000.
That is amazing. How do you feel about that?
After this course, I'm like, I am not going to let this go to waste. Last walkthrough I did, this last $50,000, never have I had that happen before.
One of the things I was going to ask you is how much money you made since you graduated.
I brought in $138,000.
You know it's been less than 90 days since you graduated my class, right?
Really? Yeah, but we have a 10-week course. So from the time of your course till now.
Wow. 6 figures.
Yeah.
A lead direct.
Including one of the accounts, because I don't know if I had that account before or after you.
138,000 or more is what you're trying to say? That is amazing. How do you feel about that?
I feel great.
Yeah, I like how you said
empowered.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, here's something that I remembered that you and I talked about when I first met you. You said that you lived in a good old boy state and that there's just no way that people would pay more and that everybody was just super cheap. Do you still believe that?
No.
Now tell me why.
Because they're paying my prices.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward.
Because they like my walkthrough, because I wow them every time I go in. As soon as I pull out that black light, they're like, oh, I've never seen a walkthrough like this.
I remember you were like burned out because you've been in the business, what, like 30 years, right? And then when we met, you were just telling me how burned out you were. You were tired of people lowballing you all the time. And I like my students, as you can tell. We become friends.
And I on in my walkthroughs. The same way we are like here in school, you take that same vibe to the walkthrough. They love it.
So now another student named Joshua calls me out of the blue. I just want to thank you. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I was making $1,100 a month when I met you in the commercial cleaning industry, and now I'm making $20,000 a month, and I'm hiring my first manager. And you know what I asked him? I was like, so tell me exactly what you did. He was like, bro, it was easy. I just did what the you told me to do.
Yeah. I just follow the system.
Tell me a little bit about, if you don't mind. I remember you telling me like you had confidence in like your walkthrough. You had your grab and go kit, and you were just like, I walked in with my Sunday's best, and I was just feeling it. And you just like walked in with a bunch of confidence.
I did that entrepreneur book that you told me about, but on the audio, I know my stuff. We sold the company.
Congratulations. Oh, yeah, let me ask you about that. Okay, I remember you just put up the sale. One sale had fallen through. That's pretty typical. That happens all the time. But now you've got this, and you're approaching $1 million. Tell me more about that.
So this last walkthrough I did, this last $50,000 gig, we just picked up this week. But I feel like I went out with a bang. I came in and told my husband. He came out. My husband was in the car. He's like, "You guys are my pick." Oh, I went in there with my black dress. I felt empowered. The words were just rolling off my tongue. I knew my stuff. I was educating him.
Yes. You were doing the authority part with the education, right?
I did. After this course, I'm like, I am not going to let this go to waste.
Mm-hmm.
I am skilled after 13 years and a good course that I could just go down there and get up contracts and sell them and do it the easy way now.
The framework. So one of the things that I loved when I was developing the framework, Carmen, is I loved hearing during the walkthrough, like they would pull me aside at the end and be like, hey, you got the contract. Just, it's just like, you're the guys we're going to go with. Just like, get this proposal. Let's work out the numbers. And we want to go with you. Like they would tell me that before I even turn in the proposal.
That's exactly what's happening to us. That church I picked up and then picked up the second one, she hired us right there in the office. Never have I had that happen before, ever.
Is there anything specific that you liked about it the most, about the program?
Oh, we just had a blast in class. Apart from that, I love the black light.
You love the black light? So you love the grab and go kit, because you also mentioned...
Grab and go kit, yes. That is what really turned my walkthroughs around.
What would you tell somebody who's just getting started and there may not necessarily be a natural born salesperson about using the system?
Just mimic, exactly, copy. I was writing your words down on pieces of paper. Like I was stopping the video and writing everything down. And then I had these little things and I was practicing. And when I do the videos, I have all your words down, and I was going to have little flashcards in front of me while I'm making the video, and I'm going to be making a video verbatim what you said.
You know what? Tony Robbins says the shortcut to success is finding somebody who's more successful than you and mimicking it.
That's why I'm a phenomenal cook. How do you cook so good? I follow the recipe to a T.
When you said you add your own spices because you know it, that's making the
That's
system
making it.
your own.
Mm-hmm.